shoulders, so the thing is, the video looks as if it's all coming out of her nose. But it's not. So, oh man.
Are you okay? Every single albatross that you see across this landscape has been fed plastic. So as you open it up, you can see that's incredible. All that plastic that's inside this bird.
Waste has been a major environmental issue since the Industrial Revolution. Humans rely so much on material things that they finally end up as waste. But do you know where will this waste end up? Hi, I'm Riri, your host for today. I'm going to talk about waste disposal. Waste are materials or substances that will be discarded as they are not useful anymore. You must be wondering, how many types of waste are there? There are 5 types of waste. The first one is liquid waste, organic waste, solid waste, recyclable waste, and hazardous waste. So the first one, liquid. So examples of liquid waste include wash water from homes, liquids used for cleaning and industrial, and waste detergents. So the second one is solid type. So this includes the old tires, newspapers, broken furniture, and food waste. The third one is hazardous type. Hazardous waste can be harmful and potentially threaten public health and the environment. So it can be toxic and inflammable. However, in many countries, it is required by law to involve the appropriate authority to supervise the disposal of such hazardous waste. Next is organic type. So organic waste come from plants or animal sources. Commonly, there are food waste and fruits and also vegetable peels. They are biodegradable. That means they can easily be broken down by organisms over time and turn into manure. Next is recyclable types. Recycling is processing used materials into new useful products. This is done to reduce the use of raw materials that would have been used. So how long does it take for this waste to decompose? Waste takes a very long time to decompose. The decomposition rates depends on the type of waste. I'll give you some examples. The first example is food waste. The time taken for food waste to decompose depends on the type of food. Normally, an orange peel takes up to 6 months, but an apple core or a banana peel takes around 1 month to decompose. Next is plastics. Normally, plastic items can take up to 1,000 years to decompose in landfills, but plastic bags we use in our everyday life take 10 to 1,000 years to decompose, while plastic bottles can take up about 450 years or more. For further explanation, we'll move on to discussion with the authorities.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to Eco Forum 101. Today we'll be discussing about waste management, the solution and the impact. And here we have two great women that will be discussing with me today, which is Professor Nur Shamila Ramzi, the Senior Researcher of Southeast Asia Fisheries Department, also called SIFDAC, and also Dr. Nurul Aida Amanina, the representative of National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, also called as NOAA. So for today, as you can see, open your eyes and look around while walking at the park or having meals at the restaurant. You can see rubbish everywhere. People are throwing rubbish even outside of the dustbin. So even the little pieces of paper is considered as rubbish. How could this happen? Different mentality and exposure differentiates people that are concerned about the common sense. Waste management is an example of the simple act of humanity towards the ecosystem that can be done by the humans. So with proper education, many should know how to manage the waste. So for today's forum, we would like to ask Dr. Aida Amanina on ways to reduce the waste management.
Okay, hi.
In my opinion, there are a few ways to reduce the amount of waste discharged into the ocean. Firstly is 3R: reduce, reuse, and recycling. Reduce means reduce the amount of plastic usage. For example, use less plastic when doing grocery shopping. Instead, shoppers can use their own designated shopping bag when grocery shopping. Or, use metal straw instead of plastic straw. The lower the demand from the community, the lower the chance of producing new materials that may end up into the ocean. Next, reuse. Reuse means that using the same materials for different purposes. For example, using old tires as an alternative flower pot or plastic bottles as a DIY handcrafts. Recycling can be divided into 3 main categories: plastic, paper, and glass. These materials will be recycled into other forms of materials with different benefit to the consumer. This should be practiced by every household to easily sustain the environment.
So then now we already hear from Dr. Amanina. Then how about you, Dr.
Okay.
Sabila Rams?
Okay, thank you, Putri. As we all know, it is widely recognized that majority of pollutants that flow into the sea come from the land-based source and atmospheric from the industrial activity, and about 12% come from the shipping activities. So, the disposal from the vessel is not properly managed, then it will accumulate in the sea, thus produce a pollution in that area. So, our government had done a few effort in this situation. Okay, our government have enforced a law under the section of 75 of Environmental Pollution Act that will sue the people who intended to harm the environment by throwing away their waste disposal without any responsibility. So, okay, speaking about the solution, first of all, we should sort our garbage into a few different bins like the 3R: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Then, proceed to turn our food and waste into a compost area so that we could lessen up the waste that we threw. Then, proceed with the government should enforce many other laws and handle up many other beach cleanup program. And lastly, of course, an awareness campaign from the primary school that we can educate the children about the importance of marine ecosystem and many other ways.
Speaking of campaigning, we are campaigning against banning plastic straws. Do you know that scientists estimate that there are about 7.5 million plastic straws polluting the United States shorelines? From that, 437 million to 8.2 billion plastic straws on shorelines around the world. It is a great threat to marine animals. I bet we all have seen the viral video regarding straw being pulled from a sea turtle's nose. It is very saddening, isn't it?
Yes.
This movement occurs worldwide, and we receive great response from the people. People start to use metal straw instead of plastic straw. It is an amazing achievement. I believe that we should take baby steps to conserve the environment. However, this is not sufficient enough to completely remove plastics from the shorelines or in the water column. More conservation needs to be done in order to solve these waste disposal problems. Besides early education, currently there is a movement from marine biology students in UMT called Ocean Hopes. It is a movement whereby this group of people goes from school to educate students regarding the ocean and raise an awareness to sustain the environment. Students are exposed to the marine ecosystem, the organisms living in it, impact of pollutions and more. It is a very excellent move as they are the next generation that will help to manage the environment in good conditions.
Yes.
I'm sure the issue of this plastic straw being pulled from the sea turtle is very, very heartbreaking. So, elaboration has been made and the solution has been provided.
Yes.
Then how about the impact of the straw and of the rubbish that being thrown into the ecosystem?
Okay, the impacts of the rubbish toward the ecosystem. Okay, I will take the example such as the fishing net. A fishing net, when it's left abandoned in the sea, it was called a ghost net. What is a ghost net? A ghost net is a net that is drifted away in the sea. Then it can cause a mortality to fish. Through what? Because they will entangle the fish. Yeah. Then, do you ever see the viral video about the fish being trapped in the plastic and the diver tried to release the fish?
Yes.
It is because of what? Because of human itself.
Okay, I would like to add regarding that matter. Well, improper waste disposal will lead to water pollution, and this will give health risks to humans due to contamination of water. As we all know, water is an essential in our life.
Okay, so
Now we have a very great discussion with our very own two wonder woman that is ready to raise awareness in this very crucial matter. I hope we learn something today and able to apply this solution in the real life later. So that's all for today. From the Eco Forum 101, we'll meet soon. Thank you.
Hi. Conclusion for me is the biggest derived from the facts there is no such thing as throwing stuff away. There's no way. Even though just about everything eventually will decompose, this process lots of unwanted product and harmful for life. If we use as human timescale, most of the things does not decompose. We are basically storing them into the underground while telling ourselves is otherwise. It will accumulate into the ocean and marine animals will eating them because they thought it was a food source from them. It will cause starving for the marine animal. I believe the biggest conclusion is the humanity. I have very little faith in solution that try to wake us up into our part, which is not littering to the street and avoiding plastic usage. And another ways, we can apply 3R in our daily routine, which is reuse, reduce, and recycle. Thank you, bye.